Yeah, it's been a little while since we've played a game for points, so yeah, we're very much looking forward to it. We've been waiting patiently through the winter, not being able to play any games through VFLW. So last weekend, obviously, to get a trial game in, which has got a bit of rust out, and yeah, very much looking forward to round one now. So Thursday night, big game against a good rival, so looking forward to it.
And such a big benchmark, aren't they?
Very much so. They've been around the mark the last couple of years, and I think looking at their squad this year, they're going to be around the mark again. So yeah, it's a good test for us first up, and we're really looking forward to that.
How difficult has it been? No footy all year. We know the last season was cut short to get this team up and about and raring to go.
Yeah, look, it has been difficult. We've been a bit spread here, there and everywhere. We've had some girls interstate, a couple of girls overseas. Myself, I went back to SA in that little period as well. But we've kept the group together pretty much all the way through with our Zoom meetings and regular phone calls. And then to be able to get building up through October leading into the pre-season has been really good as well. So, but we've been back. Great bunch of girls have been working really, really hard. We've had a really good pre-season. Yes, we've had some restrictions as far as training group sizes and stuff like that, but we've adapted really, really well. And yeah, we're in good shape.
You, set down a marker for what you want to achieve this year. You're pointing at the things before it got cut short.
Yeah, look, we showed some pretty strong improvement last year, but we still describe ourselves as very much a building team. And we've still got a few areas that we still need to work on, but we think our best is good enough to be up there with the top teams, no doubt about that. It's just our consistency as we go along and how we put that together. So we've got no limits about what we're trying to do. We just keep it pretty simple. We're just trying to get better each week and see where it leads us.
How'd you pull up from the practice match?
I pulled up all right, and I think the girls pulled up okay too. So we got through the game pretty well. Erica Fowler had a little knock on the cheekbone, but that was all cleared. So yeah, we got through it really well. Everyone's in really good shape. We've only got a couple of little niggling injuries leading into round one, but outside that, most of our squad's up and about.
Shani right to go?
Yeah, Shani be good. Yep.
Did you catch much of the Blues against the Saints, and did you do more of the same, do you think, this year?
Caught a little bit of it. Obviously, we are allowed to have one person go along to each one of the games. So, yeah, so we had a bit of a look. Yeah, we expect Carlton to probably play pretty similar to what they have. They've really got a good blend of talent across each line, got a good blend of experience and younger players as well. Well led as a coach, Half's very good with what he does as well. So we expect they're going to be pretty much the same as what they have been the last couple of years, and probably with O'Day coming in there, the midfield group just gets a little bit stronger in there as well. So, but we're ready for that. We actually like playing Icon Park. Our last 18 months, we've actually played pretty good footy there. So we actually like the Oval, and look, we had a good head out against Carlton there last year, and we're looking to repeat that.
Steve, has there been a theme during the pre-season, or what's the biggest challenge that you've been trying to work on over the summer, I guess?
We're just trying to continually evolve and adapt. So we laid some changes last year through the way we trained and the way we played. We really only played 7 games with that game style and that, but we've certainly evolved our training. Last year we took some steps towards that, but we certainly evolved that in the off season as well. And our game style's evolved a little bit as well. So there's a couple of little tweaks that we've made that we worked on through the summer, and we did a little bit of that last game on the trial game against North. We did a couple of things that we wanted to have a look at, which was really positive. So our theme about, with all the COVID restrictions that's been on the last 12 months, is all about adapting. We don't know what's going to be thrown at your next, so you just, whatever's presented in front of you, you just take on board and keep adapting.
You touched on last year's results. Do you expect Stacey Livingston to go to Taylor Harris again, or should we expect that?
I think the day and age of having matchups is getting a little bit smaller. I think most teams revolve a defensive aspect. I'm sure they're going to line up at some stage on each other, but from our end, that was a long time ago. It feels like years away that actually that incident happened, etc. But Stacey's in really good form at the moment, really looking really fit. So I'm sure if she comes across Taylor at some stage, she'll look forward to that challenge. But yeah, we've moved on long, well past that.
And just in terms of beating North in the practice match, how much confidence do you get from that beating one
Trial games you don't take too much away from. I think they don't give away too many cups early January, I don't think. So, but what we did take away from it, a couple of things we've been working on for the summer, there were some signs that we could implement that and have some success with some aspects there. So we'll continue to tinker with those little tweaks. North are definitely going to be they've got a great squad, so they're definitely going to be around the mark again. But we take some confidence that we can match it with those teams now, personnel-wise, and we think our game style and our conditioning that we're doing for training, we put ourselves in a pretty good spot.
Having the VFLW season out on the right side, the AFLW, how much of an advantage is that for Victoria clubs, and how integrated the programs they're doing with that going to look like?
Yeah, well, it's going to be unknown, but there's pluses and minuses of the VFLW season for us. So I guess the positive is that all our players come back really fresh without any injuries, which is a positive. So they hit pre-season up and about and that, whereas, as I think I spoke about before with our VFLW season when we played in the grand final previously, we were a bit banged up coming into pre-season last year, so that's been a positive. The downside is obviously you don't get a chance to actually work with your group and do those tweaks. So time frame through the winter last year when I came in as a first year coach, I was able to do some things through the winter and trial a few things where we haven't had that opportunity this year, so we've had to do that through our pre-season phase. So that's the pros and cons of it really. So no one really knows how it's going to affect us going to the season. Ideally, like all coaches, we want more time to be able to implement things. So ideally I'd love to have a VFLW season where we can get development to our players, continue their growth and actually try a few things. So that's always the preferred aspect.
Can we expect to see both Bree and Clover Loy up forward this season?
Look, I think there's going to be times. I don't think it's something that we'll be doing all the time, but we had a bit of a look at it the other day and look, we're a forward line that's really evolving and we've tried to recruit based around that, so we're not so reliant on just one or two players. So we'll have a range of players go through our forward line and Bree and Chloe will be two of them and we'll throw more through that area as well. So we're not set on just having the same five up there the entire time. We'll be rotating through.
And how does Amelia Volado fit into that, and how's her progression been from a good start?
Yeah, look, we're really happy with Amelia, the way she's come in. She's got a really great head on the shoulders. You know, she's well beyond her age, the way she conducts herself, the way she talks and interacts with the group, and the way she's actually picked up footy. She's actually now played 3.5 games of footy, so it's not many, but she's a polished mover and we're really excited what she brings to the table. So Amelia can play just about all roles on the footy field. I mean, even at under 18 level, she was playing in the ruck. We're probably not going to play her there, but she has that experience there as well. So, no, we're really happy with the way she is, and she gives us a lot of great flexibility. And we're still not quite sure where her best position is, but she can play a range of roles, which is great.